Welcome to Not in a Huff with Jackson Huff, where we interview newsmakers, storytellers, and all-around interesting people. Sit back, relax, unless you're driving, and enjoy the show. Here's Jackson.
Hello. I am Jackson Huff. This is Not in a Huff. Thanks so much for being here this week. Really appreciate it. This week we have another person from 90 Day Fiancé. We had someone on about a month ago, Evelyn Cormier. Really enjoyed speaking with her. She talked about the process of 90 Day Fiancé, bringing her spouse, her now spouse, over from Spain, and then also her time as a finalist on American Idol. Really enjoyed that conversation. Like I mentioned, I really like 90 Day Fiancé, the show, and the learning the process of the K-1 visa and things like that. Today, it's from the other end. I'm speaking with someone who actually was brought to America from a K-1 visa, Juliana Custodio. Now, she is from Brazil. I'm sure I pronounced her last name just a little bit off, but I believe that's pretty close. Juliana, she is married now here to her husband, and we had a really good conversation, talk a little bit more about the 90 Day Fiancé process, how that all goes down, what she's been up to since she was on the show, some things she learned from being on the show, and also some things that might surprise you. Just a really interesting conversation, and I hope that you enjoy it. If 90 Day Fiancé is not a show that you watch, I do think that just kind of learning the background behind some of these reality shows is really interesting, and just hear about people who have kind of went through these crazy experiences. So without further ado, here is my interview with Juliana Custodio. All right, I am here today with Juliana Custodio. How are you, Juliana?
I'm good. And you?
I'm doing well. So obviously we know you from 90 Day Fiancé, and I want to talk about that. But before we get to that, let's talk just a little bit about yourself, outside of that show. So tell us a little bit about Juliana.
So my name is Juliana Custodio. I'm from Brazil. I'm 24 now, and I work as a model since I was 15. And now I'm in America. Marry American man, and that's it.
Yeah, well, very good. So tell us how the 90 Day Fiancé process happened. Because I've interviewed someone from the other side. I interviewed a woman who brought their husband here from Spain. But I've not heard it from the person who I guess went through the K-1 process. So how, I guess, what inspired you and your husband? His name is Michael, correct?
Yes.
So what inspired you and Michael to decide to apply to be on the show?
Actually, was our lawyer that was taking care of the case, the K-1 visa. She just asked, because I think one of the producers just asked her if she had any case of K-1 visa, any foreign trying to come to America, and she said yes, and asked us if she could give our numbers to the producer, and that's how it happens. And the producer just contact us, and we start to talk about that, if you want to be on the show or not. We never heard the show before. We just heard after we recorded, and then we start to watch it. We're really curious how's the process, and then when we start to watch the show, oh my god.
So you guys, once you decided to be on it and was recorded, you none of you guys went back and checked out old seasons and tried to see what it was all about. You just kind of went into it blindly?
Kind of, because the producer explained how was the process. They just want to show our story on the TV, and they were kind of excited for it. But we didn't know all the drama, all the other seasons. We were kind of shocked.
Yeah.
But it was a really good experience.
Yeah.
Me and Michael, we don't regret it. It was really good.
Oh, well, good. So were both of you, when your lawyer came to you and said something about the show, were you both just completely on board? Did one of you take any convincing, or was it just full steam ahead for both of you?
Actually, Michael wants to do it because of his kid wants to be on TV. I honestly, I'm not like private. Before I was private and shy, but now I'm like kind of don't care anymore.
Yeah.
And I didn't really want to do, but he convinced me, so we started to do this. Would be like cool and a good experience,
Yeah.
just like after 2 years we could just can go on demand on TV and just watch ourselves. It's weird.
Yeah, no, for sure. So, for someone who didn't see your season or hasn't seen 90 Day Fiance at all, because, I do talk to a lot of different people. So maybe someone listening hasn't seen 90 Day Fiance. Tell us just a little bit about, I guess, you and Michael's backstory. How did you meet, and how are you, I guess, sitting here in the United States now?
So I met Michael in Croatia on a yacht party because I knew his friend and his friend was his friend and my friend as well. So, and I was living in Europe that time. I working as a model and I just went to Croatia for holidays and that's how we met.
Mhm.
And after we started to date, we did about 2 years. I tried a couple of times the visitor visa for America and didn't work. And he just wanted me to come here to visit him. No, really to marry. We are not. I don't think he was on board about all the process of the KU1 visa. I had to come here and then we had to marry. So we just tried it and got approved only after 2 years. It was a really long process and it's really hard. And I think he did a lot of sacrifice for me because he had to travel all the time to see me at least every month.
Mhm.
And I was kind of moving a lot, like 1 month in London, in UK, another month in Brazil, another month in Europe. Traveling a
Right,
lot. He was
right.
kind of following me.
Well, that shows, I guess, that dedication to making it all work. So that's awesome. No, I guess the thing I think that a lot of people don't realize that do watch the show is, the K1 visa process is a tough one. It's not just an easy sign on the dotted line and everything's good. It's not an easy process at all.
It's a huge process. There's a lot of documents required, and some people like Michael and Angelo from the show, he got declined. He couldn't get the visa denied actually. And I feel so bad for her because it's just got a lot of money, a lot of paperwork, headache, on
Right.
both sides. So it's really upsetting they're going through.
Right, right. And you mentioned Michael and Angela, that's another couple that was on 90 Day Fiance. So that kind of brings up a good question. How connected and how much of a community do you feel with other people that were on the show? And then also, is it just an entire 90 Day Fiance community throughout, all of these shows? Or are you more connected with those that were on your season, or how does that all work?
I don't know. Like, I think I'm more connected with the one that was in my season.
Hmm.
But also, what else? Fernanda, she was in the one of the seasons. I don't remember which one. We talk on Instagram. She's really nice. Um, Larissa also, she is another Brazilian. She's really nice. And that's people that on TV you see like, oh my God, they look horrible, but they're really nice. Like if you get to know them, Angela, she's like amazing. You laugh all the time. Like she's so positive energy and make jokes all the time. She's amazing. And I could never imagine because I watch the show. I think sometimes they kind of make one have to be the bad person,
Right.
one of the couples. So
Right, right. No, I mean, it's a TV show. They've got to create that drama and reasons for people to watch. So I'm sure that they do some interesting editing for sure.
yes.
So how did the process work for you from I guess your first day filming to your last day? How long was the entire process of filming the show for you?
So we start to filming 2000, oh my God, 2019. July. I was still in Brazil, I think. This was before I got to come to America. I had my interview for the K1 visa and they recorded for 3 days.
Hmm.
I remember we only had 5 days in Rio. The 3 days they were recording was sunny, and the 2 days to go to the beach was raining. And we had anyway. So and then was about from July to December. December we had the tell-all, so I don't know, like 4 months, five.
I gotcha. So, and how quickly after you were recording was your season shown?
About 1 or 2 months.
1 or 2 months. So, from what I've heard,
They're really
they do some very different things. Some people it takes months and months. The person that I was speaking with before, they actually were recording while the show was going on. So they would see what they just recorded last week, that upcoming week. So it was very strange for them because their story was still playing out. So it's good that you kind of was able to have your entire story, so to speak, and then you could watch it later.
oh yeah, but like while there's a lot of episodes, right? So while we were watching the first episode, like the one we recorded first,
Hmm.
is what is weirdest. Um, so we record the first day, and the
Mhm.
first day they use for one of the last days. Makes
Really?
sense. It's kind of so
So
weird.
it's
It's
not
not like
chronological. It's not in
exactly,
order.
yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, that would be
And
strange.
while we are watching ourselves, there's still recording. You have to, I think we were done recording on December, and on December was the tell all also. So while we were recording, we were watching ourselves. It's kind of weird.
Oh, so you did have the same experience.
Yeah,
You were
we
seeing
did.
yourself and then still recording.
Yes.
I gotcha. I feel like
It's
that.
really they take a lot out of you because it's about your life. It's not that you're acting, or it's a job that you're gonna get paid
Right,
good
right.
money. So and that is um this is really hard with your emotions because sometimes the producers kind of provoke you and then they don't provoke, they ask questions that is like your doctor would ask for,
Right.
I don't know how to explain that, but you really get emotion.
No, I can't imagine that. I mean, obviously it's dealing with your life and creating drama in it. So, millions of people seeing it on Sunday, and then you've got to, continue trying to live it throughout the week. I couldn't even imagine that. I
And this when you open your Instagram and then you see all the haters, the people hating you. I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
we have to forget about social media.
Right. So I mean, everyone obviously in the public eye deals with hate and haters and things like that. Two questions with that. One, how did you try to block them out? How did you block out the noise? And then second is, what kind of hate were you seeing? What were a lot of people saying?
Um, that's really easy. Gold digger. You're here just for money. You're here just for green card. You hope because my husband is older than me, like 20 years old, 19 years older. So I got a lot of people judging it. Mm, and I don't know, it's a lot of really, really bad. Some people just say, you're too skinny, you're horrible, you're ugly. I'm like, okay. I start to get upset at the beginning, and then my husband, Michael, just said, like, look in the mirror. You'd really think that you're like that? Like, why do
Right.
you care about them? Like, just
Right.
they don't even have a profile photo. Like, it's just it's really easy to judge somebody behind the screen. So that's it.
Oh no,
I don't care.
that's huge. I think a lot of people just do that just to provoke and try to create an action or reaction. I don't think a lot of people really think about that. This is people's lives. I've talked to a lot of people, um, that deal with trolls and haters and things like that. And a lot of times, once people realize, this isn't just somebody you're seeing on TV. This is a real person. This is somebody with real emotions. I think that a lot of times, not to I guess give any excuse for the trolls, but I think a lot of times they step back once they realize that and like, oh man, I'm kind of just being a dummy.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's really sometimes like a long time ago, I used to see a famous photo of a person and they're saying some bad things about them, and then they didn't know it's true. I would comment, oh yeah, there he is, and then it's like
Right.
I was judging, but at the same time, you forget that's a real person out there, and then they will see that somehow and get upset. And then a lot of people kill themselves because
Right.
on the internet,
Right. No,
com-
for sure.
complicated.
For
But
sure.
I don't care. My mom said, "Well, ignore it, or just laugh at it." I just laugh, like, "Okay, God bless you, bye."
Yeah, that's what you got to do. If you can't, if they, if you don't give them any food, then they don't have anything to eat. So you just kind of got to not feed the trolls for sure. So you mentioned that you mentioned your family. How did they take you moving to a new country, and how are they, I guess, adapting to it now?
Oh, I always travel, so for them it's not like
Mm,
a big thing, I was never at home. I
yeah,
left when I was 15. Yeah, I left to another place, another country when I was 15. So just my mom is normal not see me.
yeah. Well, then that makes it just a little bit easier, then I guess.
A little bit, but even when I was traveling, I would always come back after 3, 4, 5 months. But now I'm here 1 year and a half. Is a lot.
Yeah.
So I was never like that much time away from them.
Right. And this is not the best time when it comes to, trying to travel back and seeing anyone dealing with what we're dealing with now. So yeah. So tell us just a little bit about, you talked about how you got into modeling at 15. So tell us just a little bit about your modeling career so far and what the future holds.
Well, to be honestly, I was doing great until I come here to America. I mean, I know that the coronavirus, well, everything was great. I signed up with a really good agency in New York. Started to get jobs, and then come coronavirus. But I realized that a lot of others started work again, and I was left behind, and that's what's happening. I'm just left behind. I'm not really getting any jobs. So I'm just planning for this year. I'm gonna change a lot of things about my career, include
Gotcha.
agency and like we call managers.
So do you think that any of it has to do with, I guess, being on the show and being typecast as, oh, hey, there's that girl from 90 Day Fiance, or do you think it has nothing to do with that?
Oh no, actually they found me on TV. One of the bookers, the managers that was working these agents, they saw me
Uh-huh.
on TV and they said, "Oh, I really like you." And then they invited me to join them. So I signed the contract, but this same person that found me on TV and contracted me, they left the agents,
Mm,
and so if they left, and what I'm doing there, my
right.
champions is gone, so there's no reason to be there for me. It's
Let's
really
hope. It
complicated.
sounds like it. All we can say is let's hope it all gets better in the coming year, and you find, the agency that you need to find, and everything's good.
Sorry, let me just open this.
Sure.
I have a lot of dogs here. Go. I'm sorry. I have like 3 dogs.
No worries. So that was actually some of my questions. So I do follow you on Instagram. So I've seen your dogs. So tell me just a little bit about your dogs. They look extremely spoiled. I think they may be more spoiled than Michael is. I know that they show some jealousy there. So tell me a little bit about your dogs.
Oh my god, I love dogs so much. I have like 3, 4 in Brazil. My mom have like 12 dogs in here.
Oh goodness.
Um, Michael had one, his ex-wife one, and then Michael gave me for my birthday last year a little Shih Tzu puppy,
Hmm.
and as a best gift. Now I have 3. They all follow me around and forgot about the owners.
So you've got a Shih Tzu, and it looks like you may have like a Boston Terrier. Is that what the other one
Yes,
is? And then the
yes,
third
the
one, what's
brown
the
one.
third one?
I think he's Los. I forgot. A Shih Tzu mixed with another thing.
Uh,
Los
Lhasa
Apso.
Lhasa Apso.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
exactly how to say that. Come here,
yeah.
baby.
What
You
are
wanna come here?
what are their names?
It's Howard.
Howard.
Oh, look, one behind there.
That
That's
Howard?
Percy.
Oh,
That's
that's
Percy.
Percy. Okay.
And then I'll show you. Oh, the little one is. Come here. This is Frankie.
Frankie.
Frankie Zappa.
I like it. That's so cute.
And then the last one. Come here, baby.
They really are just all hanging around you, huh? And you
Yes.
said one of them was Michael's, and then one of them was his ex-wife. So they've all just kind of gravitated towards you, huh?
Yes, they follow me everywhere, like around. This one was rescued by Michael and Sarah, so they're not mine, but it's mine now. And then they got Percy, that's mine too.
That is so
No,
cute. I like them.
they're really nice. I also have like two guinea pigs, two hamsters. I love animals in general, so
It sounds like it. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw on your Instagram. I don't know. It's probably been a couple weeks ago, but you accidentally used their shampoo. Is that right?
because I give them a bath on the bed on my bathroom when I'm
Uh,
taking a shower sometimes. And then I was just like with my eyes closed. I usually use the first shampoo, and then I got the second one. Is exactly the same like my shampoo bottle, and I just use it. And I realized it was weird because it doesn't have a lot of bubble. How can I explain? My hair started to be so weird and bad, and that's how I realized, oh my god, my dog's shampoo sucks.
oh
Sorry.
no. So your hair, it looks like your hair is fine now. It didn't ruin your hair, so that's a good thing.
Oh, that ruined at first. I posted pictures like this.
Yeah, it dried out your hair. It looked like it made it a lot more coarse, maybe.
Yes, but it's fine
Nice.
now. It's accidentally.
That's good. That's good. So, tell us just when it comes to the show, maybe things that we people who are just watching might be surprised. Maybe misconceptions people have, or just some surprising things about actually the real life version of the show compared to what we see.
Okay, so um, I don't know. That's a lot of facts. We are not. Michael is not rich. People think that he's like just. We actually have problems. We're having problems now with the house. That's too expensive. I think everyone is having a money problem because of the coronavirus, and
Yeah.
we are just one of them. What else? It's really complicated. I pay my own bills. They just try to make the people see that I depend 100% on him, and no matter what I said on the show, I said a lot of things, but they never used the scenes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really complicated. It sucks.
Yeah, and that's a big thing I think when it comes to, these reality shows. Everyone just sees what the editors and the directors want you to see, not necessarily what's actually happening. And they obviously, I don't think that it's necessarily scripted, but they kind of guide you one direction, or they cut it in a way that it's not exactly how it happened. So I mean, did you find that to be frustrating? Something would happen and then you'd see it on the show and you'd be like, this is not at all what happened. Did that frustrate you?
Yes, actually, I think was in the fourth season we start to watch like what's happening. Why did why it look so bad? And me and Mike we just quit the show. We quit, and then after a long talk with the producers, and this was more like in the end of the episodes, they start to change and make like both look normal,
Mhm.
because it was just I don't know, it's a weird was weird for us to watch that. Like I was like, I didn't say that. When did I say that? I don't
Yeah.
remember. Just we
So
start to
you
get
so
pissed
you
at
you
each other.
did step away for a little bit then.
Yeah, we did a little bit,
Yeah. Well,
and then we got back just to finish it.
I got you. Well, it sounds like that's probably what needed to happen to kind of tell them that, hey, that you've got to show our story accurately, given that it's our life.
Yeah, and I think after that, a lot of people just look at her like this boring couple, this go just a gold digger and another rich man, normal bullshit. Just I think they just it's not what they wanted. It's not for us. Whatever.
Right, right. And I'll tell you because I did watch your season, and what I gathered from, seeing you guys was I feel like it really kind of translates to, the kind of guy that Michael must be, that his ex-wife was so supportive of everything. And that, I believe that at one point she even lived with you if she doesn't still. So I feel like that it just showed that, hey, no one has, an ex-wife, that is so supportive if they're, a bad guy and all that kind of stuff.
I know, like he have a big heart, like a huge. Sometimes it's too much. You have to make him stop because it's too good to people. It's not that these people are gonna give it back to him.
Yeah.
So, but he's so really, really good person.
Yeah.
Everybody say that he help a lot of people, even if he can't help himself. But he's still there. Like if you're his friend, he do everything to help you, whatever you need. So he's a really good guy. I'm lucky.
No, it
It's
sounds
hard to
like
find.
no, that sounds good. It sounds like you both are lucky to have found each other, I think.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's kind of a good segue. What does the future hold for you and Michael? Obviously, the show's over. The lights have faded. So what's the future hold?
We make a lot of plans, but we never know what's gonna happen. I really want to have a kid. I'm just waiting. I know this coronavirus is not gonna be over soon,
Mhm.
but I still hope to get better.
Mhm.
Um, I look forward to start working, like work more because I did few jobs last year, but it's not enough. I really need make some change. I don't know. We have a lot of plans for this year. I just don't even know how to start.
Yeah,
Really
no,
complicated.
that makes sense. I think last year has shown all of us that we can make as many plans as we want, but I think that the world's gonna guide us because
I know.
a lot of these plans just might get broken. So there's no use of making them too far in advance.
Yes. Now my plans was kind of burned last year.
Yeah,
So
you
I
and
just
you and everyone. So you're not alone.
yes, the
I
rest of the
got you.
world. So I
Yeah,
just let it go. The life just guide me. I have my plans here. Doesn't mean it's gonna work, but I'm here to try, right? Like everyone. So
absolutely, absolutely. So how can people connect with you? They've listened to this, they saw you on the show, and they want to kind of keep up to date with you. Maybe we don't know exactly what your plans are, but they want to try to follow along to see what you're doing. How can they connect?
I have my Instagram that I try to reply everyone that's a little hard, but I try to keep it up.
Hmm.
And I love like answer all the questions as many as possible. We can connect. I'm also starting actually I already have a YouTube channel. I'm trying to make like show a little bit of my life
Oh,
here, and also I'm going back to Brazil next month just to see my family, and I want to share that
very cool.
finally where I come from. So it's just this one of the plans I have in mind. I'm really excited for it.
No, that'll be awesome. So tell everyone what your Instagram is, and then if you want to share what the YouTube channel is, tell us how we can find those.
So my YouTube channel is Juliana Custodio,
Mhm.
like just Juliana Custodio. And my Instagram just Juliana Custodio with three O's.
With
So
three O's.
three O's in it. Don't
I
forget.
got you. I got you. Well, I'll tell you, I don't want to take up too much more of your time. I know you've got dogs back there vying for your attention. It's been an absolute pleasure. I really appreciate your time today. So thanks for being here.
Thanks so much for your attention. Really love it. I
Absolutely.
love keep I love keeping busy. I hope you have an amazing night and also your plans come true and happy New Year's.
Thank you. And that was my interview with Juliana Custodio. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're a fan of 90 Day Fiancé, hope it was what you expected. I think there's a few surprises in there. If 90 Day Fiancé is not something you're interested in, hope you enjoyed it just for the sheer fact of learning a little bit behind the scenes of reality shows, as well as just hearing kind of a good old fashioned love story. Everyone likes that, right? But thanks so much for joining me today. Really appreciate it. Hope to see you next time. There's sure to be all kinds of different people, all walks of life. That's kind of the point. So hope to see you next time. And take it away, Chris.
This has been Not in a Huff with Jackson Huff. Thank you for listening. Be sure to join us next time where we will interview another amazing guest who is sure to make you laugh or make you think. Or hey, maybe even both. But until then, keep being awesome.